Right. Yeah. So, this is cycling in the Netherlands, the world's greatest cycling country. Best infrastructure and blessed with a particular sort of wind. When I set off, I had a little biscuit. It was, I thought I'd have it as I started off as a little treat. It's like a Dutch classic, but, well, as you can see, I'm not yet eating it. There are no words, honestly. The other thing I've noticed this afternoon is that on the roads adjacent, there's quite a lot of sort of road legal rally cars bombing about. Oh, good Lord. So there must be, well, logically it's some sort of car rally, but for the love of God. Well, the sign we can see in the distance suggests Giethoorn by car is 4 kilometres, a few minutes, and the cycling signs also say 4 kilometres. I'm hoping when I turn left just here, the wind gives a little bar, thank Christ. It gives a little bit, and we're able to make a little bit more of a pace. Bloody Nora. As I say, if you say to somebody you're going to ride 5 kilometres, they'd bloody laugh at you as if that was, you know, nothing. You probably won't be impressed if someone said they were going to run 5 kilometres, to be honest. But with the right environment, of course, 1 5 kilometres is very different to another. If I don't lose my hat during this process, I'll be amazed. I'll just take a minute just to catch my breath and let you enjoy the silence, or the wind, whichever you've been lucky enough to be blessed with. And yeah, get a Dutch bike, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Shit. There's a handful of trees scattered either side, but they have about as much wind breaking potential as this biscuit. But all things being equal, no, I can't finish that sentence. There we go, look. 4 kids out on their bicycles. All credit to them. Hey, no, 3 kids and a man in Klompen. Excellent. My search for a pair continues, of course. But what you might have noticed was a missed opportunity for me there to shout "Flapdrol," which is one of the laws recently passed here, if law's the right word, is that, well, active discouragement we'll call it. There's a active discouragement of kids, I suppose, cycling and using their mobile phones. And one of the providers has come up with the, well, I don't know whether you call it a slogan or an insult, perhaps an insulting slogan. Flapdrol, F-L-A-P-P-D-R-O-L-L, I think. I'm not sure there's an English translation, but it's basically you're doing something antisocial. So the advertising campaign has a guy wandering around on his little scooter bellowing "Flapdrol" at people. It's quite funny. Anyway, several minutes ago there were 3 teenagers using their phones, so, or 2 using their phones. I could have "Flapdrolled" them. Damn. Hey, "Flapdrol." Genuinely can't think of a thing to say. See how this guy's waiting? Amazing. Well, you can't see because you're looking at me. Museum Giethoorn. Giethoorn. Oh, I want to see the wind. Yeah! Museum Giethoorn. Christ, there are people everywhere. I'm outside the Grand Cafe Fanfare. One of its claim to fame is being in a film called Fanfare, which if you look behind me there, you'll see a couple of stills from the film. My understanding is it's about an orchestra, brass band if you will, that seems to fall out, or members of it fall out, and then they set up two rival bands, and then they sort of come together and compete to be brass band of the year or band of the year. And it's playing on a loop inside, ironically, old black and white thing. Me being me, I'm going to see if I can get a copy of it, and Engel's undertitling, I don't think, but we'll see. But as a place to stop and a place to eat, it's very nice. But coming out, it's chilly, I have to say. So I haven't got far to go home, but I've got far enough, and I've got to sort of wend my way through these little, I'll call them streets, but little pavements, and then it's back on the bike. But yeah, coming out, it's cold, I have to say. So I'm going to make haste. I think I might try and get back if I can, but as I say, it's making that balance between being here and when it's too cold, or being here when it's absolutely rammed with tourists. But yeah, if you're ever in the Netherlands and you're sort of up oop north, as they say, certainly worth a trip. If you can time it well and you can get here with the sun but before the crowds, you've probably achieved something pretty special. Here we are. We're not far from home, to be honest. The ride from Giethoorn back really has been a joy. And we take a left here. We have to give way to traffic, so I better look. Well, with just a few minutes left to ride, I'll do my sort of final sum up. Yeah, I'm glad I came out. It was I was expecting much harsher weather. Well, I was expecting rain, if the truth be told, but that didn't come. We had the wind, but that provided some amusing footage, I'm sure. But here we are, back at number 9, pretty much. The great man is obviously out with the dogs. That's a shame. So yeah, that's us. That's been a day to remember, and it was my first real visit to Giethoorn village, I suppose we'd call it. So that's it. Until the next time, cheerio.